What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Frida and her 1982 album Something's Going On. And we're up to the tune Threnody. I'm not sure if that's how it's pronounced. My expectation is that it would be a name. It sounds maybe more like a place name and perhaps one in the Mediterranean. Nevertheless, I'm not familiar with it, so if it is a proper name, I have no context for it. If it's somehow a common term, I'm not sure. I feel like it would have to be something specific. Regardless, it's a single word title and one I have no context for, so let's hear it. This is Frida. The tune is Threnody, I believe. Perhaps it's pronounced differently. Either way, it's from her 1982 album Something's Going On. Like Fleetwood Mac vibes a bit.
Lilacs blossom just as sweet. Now my heart is shattered. If I rolled it down the street, who's to say it mattered? If there's one that rode away, what would I be missing? Lips that taste of tears, they say, are the best for kissing. Eyes that watch the morning star seem a little brighter. Arms held out to darkness are usually wider. Shall I bar the strolling gaze by my brow with willow? When they say the empty grace is the softer pillow.
Bendy quality of the main melodic line. Little bells. tune. I don't feel like I'm any closer to understanding the essence of the title. And indeed, lyrically, I caught little snippets, but less than I do on some other listens, just because I was really compelled by the sonics and the sort of high, but not necessarily buried, but subtle organ chords and just the progression of the tune, like chronologically, the way it played out. So yeah, a really like attention capturing tune in terms of the atmosphere. And again, it was sort of giving me Fleetwood Mac vibes. There were a couple moments there I was like almost like an Eagles tune or something, but again with Frida's lovely voice sort of guiding the entire show. So yeah, it sounds like a song that it has that late 70s, early 80s pop folk rock feel, like there was a bit of that folk country touch to it. But yeah, really interesting tune sonically. I await the perspectives lyrically. Ultimately, I didn't catch. Indeed, I didn't even catch if the title is said the way that I said it in advance. So, and I'm back. Once again, the very end got cut off, but I was just once again complimenting Frida on the sonic atmosphere of this one. It just really had a nice balance of, again, rock, folk, different instruments, and ultimately a lovely voice, pulling the entire balance and mix along with it. So yeah, big shout out to her. Big shout out once again to Adrian and to all the others interested in this Frida deep dive. It is interesting, I've heard a number of folks say that they enjoy these albums a great deal. Some people saying it's actually the earlier Swedish stuff that like is really special. Some people saying, look, I love their singing and their music, but it just, because it's not ABBA, it doesn't have that same appeal. I've seen like a wide range of opinions over the course of just, almost a full album from both Agneta and Frida. So it's really interesting to hear the ABBA fans who, generally are nothing but effusive and positive regarding all of ABBA's catalog, but ultimately, seem to take a more mixed and hybrid opinion when it comes to the solo stuff outside of ABBA. So, in any case, I enjoy it all, and indeed, I welcome all opinions, but it just has been interesting to note. Whereas, going through the ABBA catalog, it was just, strength to strength to strength in terms of, the only thing I suppose I did notice was that very early on, people were like, yeah, this stuff's cool, but you gotta wait till you get a couple albums in, and then they really sort of find the magic. So I guess there was like a indication by folks that there was an exponential ramp up in terms of, what they were doing. But even then, I enjoyed the first stuff. And I should say, like, maybe just because it's the first song, but Ring Ring, like that album, and I think the very first reaction is the one that remains, with the most views of the whole ABBA playlist. So, in any case, I'm enjoying the Frida solo stuff so far. Do let me know if you're feeling the same, and I will see you next time. Peace.